Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court. We're going to go into the Weald today. Try to pick up this Ancestor's Musket Ball and, progress things a little bit. We're going to take Trudello, Lord Button Chop, Captain Krauser, and Grace. It's actually a very bleed-heavy group, which should go fairly well in the Weald, I believe. Get some of our free food. I will take some more, of course. Probably actually don't need to take more than that. How much would it cost for that? Like barely even 1,000, right? You can always get rid of it. I do want to make sure we have enough light. We're gonna be packing pretty heavy here, but we also have the resources to do so. So I'm not too worried about losing 1,000 gold or so on that. We haven't actually been here in quite some time now. Essentially, we're just waiting for the infection meter to tick up because we need our infestation. So we only have one
the soil, sapping all good life
invitation
from
right
these
now.
groves. Let us burn out this evil.
So we need to find all the room battles, which means that we might have to
beyond measure.
do some backtracking if we don't get a lot of scouting. Giant ectoplasm. Alright, it's an interesting start.
A powerful blow.
Now theoretically we can use Grace for damage a little more often than we have her for healing and such. Right, that hag should be dead. Crone, rather. And now definitively.
A faint hope blossoms.
We won't have a ton of healing power outside of Trudello, but it should be more than enough, really. Things are actually pretty resistant to everything.
A devastating blow.
Yeah, so I imagine we're gonna get some bleed resist here. But that did lower its bleed resist. And could actually snipe it here, but I think we'll just try to lower its accuracy. Not a lot of damage, but might save us some damage. Ah, it's gonna spawn one too, unfortunately. It is the danger with these. Now we should be able to start bleeding it now. Yeah, there we go. And with the set bonus, Lord Munchab actually does greater damage to targets with bleed. Of course, the issue is that it's got quite a bit of protection on it. But it's got a 15 damage bleed as well, so we might be able to finish it off here. Yeah, that will get a kill.
Prodigious size alone does
Now we
not
just need
dissuade
to...
the sharpened blade.
That's kind of what I was afraid of. We can always try to stun one of these. They have pretty high stun resist, though.
Continue the onslaught.
Essentially, we don't want to end up in this endless loop of these things respawning themselves. That resist is kind of a bummer. Let's try this. There we go. Good job, Grace.
Give them no quarter.
And we will kind of liberally eat food here.
In radiance, may we find victory.
Probably find some more here as well. Hold their stack. Now I do have the bleed resist on Trudello here, so if he does have to heal or use his heal over time, he'll probably be able to do so without getting the bleed himself. Could come in handy. Nice, got them all debuffed there. Actually, it's kind of tempting to have to take off the Reclaim and give him Reign of Sorrows instead to add up to like the background bleed. I don't know, let's see how things go. Wow, I can't believe that we actually got a double resist on that. Was sure that was gonna hit. There we go. So we don't have a lot of strong damage on these. A lot of these are going to be damage over time fights, but We should have the resilience to withstand most of it. Now, crits are going to be rough. Especially when these combos with Mark come up. Oh, I actually decided to just mark instead of go for the damage there. That's kind of interesting. We could do... No, a lot of these have protection. Let's just go for higher bleeds. Well, again, the resists are kind of surprising. Their bleed resist is not that high. And Tredello taking damage is really not concerning because he's easily got the most resilience of anyone since he can very easily heal himself.
A death by inches.
There goes one. That one's not quite there, but it's gone next turn at least. Good resist on our side as well. Probably could have just gone for the single hit on the third row there. Let's try to kill this one. Alright, so that one's dead. So he's got this dude in the front now. Surprised that didn't do more damage. I suppose he doesn't have any big damage modifiers. He's just got the small one from the bleed. Again, I don't know what the chances are on that. It's 140 base, and they've only got 65 resist. We're actually getting some really unlucky rolls there.
This is how a life is taken.
You know, I kind of want to give Tredello it. Well, that's it. I kind of want to give him a chance to take a turn there, but that's fine. And if we have to dump this 4 stack, yeah, we will. I know we've got some other stuff too we could get rid of, but... Hey, we got a map. Secret room? Might save us some backtracking. Okay, so we don't have to go to that lower path. That's actually really good to know.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Again, the ghouls have that high, do we have anything that lowers protection? I don't think so. Oh, the target whistle does. I guess we're using mostly damage over time, so it's not a huge concern, but...
Well struck.
Actually, yeah, I wanted to see if we could swap these, because then we can hit both of them with the... Captain Krauser's... Whoa! Wow. So that's the first time we've actually seen that give a disease, and that gives the words, which is plus 30% stress. It's actually a really high modifier. Of course, he can lower his own stress quite a bit, so probably won't see that come into play too much. We'll go for the single. Again, these are extremely unlikely resists. We're failing like 85% checks just left and right, which is kind of baffling.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Also unfortunate because, I mean, we're relying on those bleeds to land to be able to do damage here. Yeah, I'm kind of I mean, I guess this guy does have 40% protection, so... We'll probably see a lot of that damage come out in crits. Might as well just remove his stress since he's going to be getting significantly more here. And I'm just healing because this guy's going to die anyway.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
If we're not going to need reclaim... Let's go, Sanguinate, Redeem, Reign of Sorrows. That might be risky, but we'll see how it pans out.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Alright, so we can do this. As a powerful effect. Evasive. +5 dodge. Nice. Take it. Now we got another combat in here. Some brigands. We surprised them. So they've all got... Well, I guess they don't all have protection. They have really low health, though. Wouldn't be any better than doing a single target here. We should attack the hunter, because I believe blanket fire... Yeah, blanket fire at this level will do stress. Or will induce stress. We don't want that. Okay, so that dude's dead. Could flip these around, do some damage. Nope. So that puts Tridello in attack range. But Lord Muttonchop also took a ton of damage, so we're probably going to have to reclaim instead. I feel like... Or redeem instead. I feel like every time we get a chance to do that exsanguinate, we end up having to do redeem instead. In fact, he should probably... No, he should get basically like a full heal here. It's actually too bad that Grace didn't go first, because we could have thrown a bandage on him, but that's alright. Yeah, and we got a crit heal, so we got a full heal anyway. Worked out quite well. This is where random fire would come into play, so we could get more of a chance to hit something in the front row with Grace, but should be fine. Can't really do much here. We could try to beat him out speed-wise. Make sure he doesn't get a turn. And that might have just done the trick. Good stuff.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Nothing of value. Alright. Scouting is good. Alright, so we do have to go to this place up here. It's gonna be my last shovel, which I don't feel too confident about. We can also camp and... Oh, it's the Collector! Damn, okay, we haven't fought the Collector in a while now. This will be very interesting. Can we stun the Collector? Kind of, but probably not worth trying right now. We're really better off just doing damage and stacking those bleeds up faster. Unfortunately, not in a great place for that right now. Hopefully we get a bleed debuff here. Wow, double resist, are you kidding? I feel like I'm missing something on these resists. Is it possible we're... So we have that modifier, right? 140 base, yeah. Boy, I feel like we're just getting the worst luck on these on this run. Alright, so we got the Highwaymen, 2 Highwaymen. They will do Headhunt. It's a little scary. Probably want to do mass bleeds on these, because we're going to have to get rid of these things. There we go. The more I'm looking for is the bleed resist debuff.
Masterfully executed.
So this will heal, I believe. Right? That's fine. I mean, that basically did nothing. The Collector does have a bleed stacking out there. Wow. That's an unfortunate crit. Now the real issue with that is that she's marked. And we don't have a means of directly healing her unless... Wow, that's... What an incredibly unfortunate sequence there. She's screwed. She can't heal herself. So that's a huge issue. It's basically the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Because Tridello is not going to be able to heal unless he takes a significant amount of damage. And we can't mark him or transfer the bleed. So this is a good time to note that apparently taking Suffer off was an extremely bad idea. Yeah, we basically have no recourse here whatsoever. So I get the feeling Grace is not going to leave this con. I can't believe we're getting these resists. That is actually really bothering me. They're just like 52%. What's the chance on that? 100. Like, these are crazy, right? Like, am I misunderstanding how this calculates? These are like 10% resists. What does that do? Headache. Wow, it's a huge damage buff. Yeah, so she can't heal herself, unfortunately. The only thing we can really do is hope that these things don't hit, or they attack Trudella, which I don't believe is going to happen. I believe they guaranteed... Wow, they're just really just going to keep going after her, huh? And it did a huge lifesteal. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this is... It's going to attack her too, because they always go for the marked target.
This is no place.
What was I going to do? I literally had nothing I could do there. That's super frustrating. What a waste, I guess. And that's entirely because I took off this skill. If I had left the skills the way they were, I mean, had I known I was going to fight the Collector, maybe I would have done something differently, but without having any indication that this was coming up, I didn't really have any reason to believe that I would need different skills. So, yep, that sucks. Just got heavily RNG screwed. Yep. Not super worried about the headhunt at this point. How much of this is it? 23? We need to kill this thing. Oh, and it's guarded. Great. We might be able to stun it, get that off of there. Unfortunately, I was going to use a dog biscuit to finish off the Collector, but that'll have to do. I mean, it will die in 2 rounds, but if we can get it to die in 1 round, that's significantly better. Which I don't think is going to happen. Wow.
Terrible assault
really?
Cannot be left unanswered.
It's kind of phenomenal, actually. At least the bleed hit there, so that one will die.
A predator is often blind to its own peril.
The only plus side here is Captain does have the Martyr Seal on him, so his death blow resistance is pretty high. I think it's capped, actually. No, not quite. Close though. Huh. It actually can't do anything but dodge, I suppose. Interesting. So I suppose lesson learned or something.
This expedition at least promises success.
Wow, we didn't even get like. Don't you normally get like trinkets or something from this? We didn't even get a trinket, huh? That's kind of rough.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, I guess we're not using those skills. I guess we're going back to this here. Or basically, we need to hit a, we need to camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
I don't even know if we have.
Easy
Yeah, we do.
companionship.
I almost kind of want the scouting chance. Doesn't really matter. Do therapy dog and tiger's eye. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll finish
The way
this
is
mission.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
That should be a kill on that at
Ground
least.
quakes.
I don't even know if you can run from the collector. I mean, I suppose I could have tried that. I'm just sitting here trying to think, like, what could I have done? And literally the only option was don't change Tridello's skills before that fight. As far as I can tell, I mean, there's literally nothing else I could have possibly done once that sequence of events started. I think that was it. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to bleed these. I mean, we might eventually, but it's not going to have enough health to live that long. Yeah, I don't think I have any skills available, because I don't have the guard on Lord Mutton Chop either. I typically don't equip those skills unless we're going into like a boss or something. I guess the risk is that, you know, a boss of sorts can kind of appear anywhere.
So too will resistance.
We'll just use this torch. And of course, the other unfortunate part is we're gonna have to go through the rest of this with
are often low on supplies.
less inventory space and one less party member. What the sweet hell is that? Eightful Virago. I think it's just a normal enemy. Maybe I haven't done enough champion missions. That's a really cool looking enemy. It's not like a boss. It doesn't have nearly enough health to be a boss. Interesting. I'm sure it's gonna do some sort of blight attacks. Bleed chance is not great on these. Let's just kill it. Some sort of blight attacks, some sort of debuff attacks, yeah. Does marks, minus dodge, minus accuracy.
Decimated. The blood quickens.
Putrefying breath. Must be another debuff? What's a knockback and a blight. Boy, our healing capabilities now are actually really terrible as a result, unfortunately. Double resist. I mean, it does have really, really high resistances across the board. It's basically immune to stun as well. Kind of need one of these debuffs to land. Now we got to bleed at least.
Inspiration and improvement.
It does a decent amount of damage. Alright, so we will be able to heal now, thankfully. Fortunately, with one of those bleeds landing, we do get the bonus damage. The mild plus size, we do have another max rank Arbalist. Unfortunately, Grace was the fully trained one. She had literally everything maxed out, so it's kind of a bummer that we're not gonna have that available. I want to kill it, yeah. Interesting. Also got an achievement called 4 on the floor. Not sure what that is. Bunch of heirlooms. We do want those. We could dump the anti-venoms. I hate doing that though. I feel like honestly the dog biscuits are next in line to go here. We really need these heirlooms at this point. Not that that's new, but our money situation is moderately okay, and I really want to start getting the rest of those districts.
The light, the promise of safety.
Is there bandages? Uh-oh. Alright, good. Another one of these. Yeah, this must be... I guess we just haven't done a lot of champion level wheeled missions before, so... Never really seen this enemy before. Seems moderately dangerous, though. Tough calls here on, you know, do we... you know what? Maybe I should have taken that mark. We definitely need to take that. We actually want, again, we want Tridello to get hit here. Yeah, we need to take that bleed and that mark. And you probably... Wow. 26 crit, that's very good. Yeah, we need him to heal himself when possible here. Well, obviously not going to have a knockback there. Good dodge. From death comes life. Is this a res? It is. Oh, that's... So we have some sort of necrotic fungus. Has 0 dodge, 3 speed, and 33 health. Probably does blight attacks of some sort. Actually concerned it might explode. Oh, it's actually giving us debuffs. Healing prevented. Oh, that's terrible, actually. Like, extremely so. Yeah, that's really bad. Let's go ahead and do another one. Awesome. So they don't take turns actually looking at their bars. They don't actually have turns available, so they just provide this debuff. That is pretty nasty though. Yeah, this is an issue. And we can't, we don't have, oh god, really? We don't have the attack power to take these things out fast enough. We can't really just ignore this dude either. Double resist. Resist, resist, resist. At least we dodged that. Buys us another turn here. That thing's dead. Oh, that's... I actually meant to do... Hound's Rush there. That was my mistake. There we go.
pummeling.
I mean, at least if this thing dies, it buys us. Because maybe the mushroom will even die if it does. That was really for the damage more than anything. Yeah, because now it will it'll die on its next turn. The unfortunate part is that we're gonna miss out on a healing turn if this mushroom dies when this guy does. Did not. Which is actually... Oh, but right, but it's still here. Well.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We should still be able to get a heal on our next combat. Boy, this mission sure went south fast. For what initially seemed like we were super resilient and going to make it through relatively okay, it certainly got nasty. The minor upside also, we didn't lose one of our viewer units, but still. Alright, where are we going here? North or south? Both. Right, well I need 3 food. And we do have a lot of scouting, and that's a nice benefit. Alright, hallway combat. Just 2 dogs. They do have rapid rush though, which is always concerning. But they shouldn't be particularly difficult. We should heal here while we have the opportunity. It's actually not listed as having the disease capability, but I don't know if that's normally something that's listed there. Right, that finishes off the lower one and adds debuff to the top one there. Good.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We don't have any more anti-venoms, but we can try this. So sometimes a tree is just a tree. I would say most times a tree is just a tree. I've got a crone and some fungus. There we go. What's calls for vulnerability do? Marks? And minus dodge, minus actually. The marks are kind of scary though. Yeah, because these guys will do big damage against those. Of course. But that, I mean, that was lucky at least. We basically need to have Trudella clear the mark off for Lord Munchop. Lord Munchop crit heals again. Surprisingly. Embrace the dark. Is that a horror? Yeah, we need to do this. If we're gonna have someone get hit by that attack, it needs to be Trudella, because then he can heal as a result. And also, he won't take nearly as much damage. I think that puts him just under. Yeah. That'll kill that one. Didn't have enough to just bleed there. Do this. Really, Trudella needs to heal more than anybody else. It's still not insignificant damage, but it's manageable damage. And this gives us another heal. We can top the party off. Go. Now Trudell's actual melee damage is basically going to be garbage at this point, but should be fine. Let's try to stun it, see if we can buy a turn. Yeah, there we go. We're only going to be doing minimal damage outside of our bleeds, so need a couple extra turns here. One more.
A brilliant confluence of
Now, I was gonna say one more bleed might do it, but not quite. Oh damn. Probably just have you throw a heal out. Just to self heal, really. What does this at? 8 damage? So we need one more hit on this guy. We're gonna get stress debuff there. Yeah. That was the battle delay, basically. So he's hit like on the 7th round. Hey, we got a blood too.
this momentum.
Might be a rare case we just leave that behind. Yeah, we can always get more. Actually, it puts Trudella back in heal range again. In fact, having Exsanguinate for this next combat would actually be really good. We can open with a pretty strong hit. Unfortunately, it's only dogs, but still will be a decent hit. I think we can hit the front one too. And that's a 6 damage bleed. Or actually, it's an 8.
Exposed to a killing blow.
I'm trying to figure out, is it worth like doing like a Hound's Harry as opposed to the other attacks? Looking at how many that would, if we got a bleed, like how many would succumb to bleed damage at that point. Unfortunately, I think they're all gonna take their rounds before our characters here. They're pretty quick. Well, that certainly helps a bunch. We really should just hit this one. Yeah. There we go.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Quick combat there. 2 of the bulbous maggots, and oh, we're actually out of torches. Did not realize that. That'll make things a little interesting, especially because we're gonna lose our sun ring bonuses here. It's a bit unfortunate. Double resist. Damn. I mean, those do have 85%, so we only had like a 50-50 shot there.
The horror.
Could take that bleed off of our jester friend here.
Eradicated.
He's getting a little low on health. In fact, why don't we do that for safety's sake? Unfortunately, that's going to continue lowering light significantly as well.
The birthplace of dread.
$18.
The
Nice.
bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
We are getting close to the end of this place. This might be our last combat, in fact. So we've got another one of those Viragos, which is a little scary. Good dodge there. We're definitely gonna want to watch out for marks and clear those when possible. See, I don't remember if this is a mark. It is. Oh, we gotta kill that thing. So this is probably gonna get rend the mark now. You know what? Let's go to this immediately. So hopefully this will actually draw aggro. This will actually serve double purpose. Not only will Trudello get hit, but he'll also get within heal range. You can also have him attack, but I think we need the heal first. So this should be a double mark, right? Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Probably have to do that again. Could have you just heal yourself and then have Trudello do an exsanguinate instead? It wouldn't be a terrible idea. Well, except it's gonna hit him. Wow, and a crit for 27. Well, we stopped him from going Death's Door for that turn, except he's gonna get hit again, because of course.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
That's 50%. I hope this activates. It does, okay. Wasn't sure if it worked on 50% and below, or only below. Dodge on these things is super high. I was hoping to get enough damage on this to kill it, but not quite. There we go. At least that hit the right target that time. So that one's dead. We know that Trudello hitting Afflicted isn't a huge idea, but... or huge problem? I don't know what I was thinking there. You're in quite a bit of danger, though. Mark for 2 rounds. It's actually a 5-round blight, so we do need to take that. We need to refresh the mark, too, basically. That's unfortunate, because he's going to get marked, and he's on Death's Door.
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
He can heal himself, at least. Question is, are we going to go before this thing does? Yes. Thankfully. Especially because that was gonna happen. If we could kill this damn hateful Virago thing here, we'd be in pretty good shape. Could stun this guy also. It's not really a concern, though. It's just that this thing needs to die. That, I think, gets the kill. Nope. Too short. Lord of Mutton Chop gets marked again, which is extremely bad. And we will take the mark again. 120% protection. That's kind of crazy.
For heroism or cowardice.
We'll get ourselves off of death's door, probably. Oh, there we go. Not a huge heal, but enough. Oh, boy. Trudell is probably going to take minimum damage on all these attacks at this point. Unfortunately, so is our opponent. Boy, I hope this is the last room with combat in it. This has also been an extremely long episode, I just realized that. Alright, so it's dead next turn. Wow. Not expect Lord Muttonchop to get hit there again. He's blighted, which is a little sketchy. Puppy hugs heal all. Good. Oh boy, I hope that was the last place.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of
It was
the
not. Oh goodness.
huddled together, furtive and vulnerable, rats in a maze.
Alright, so we have two more combats to go through. We have the one in the hallway, and we have the one at the end of the hallway. And that should be the last one. We have enough for one more hunger event as well. Since we've only, again, got 3 people. Actually, would like to just get rid of this guy if we could. No, I should have. I guess we couldn't have hit him. Boy, they are really going after Lord Muttonchop. I guess because he's, you know, got the mortality debuff, probably draws aggro, and just being low health. I'm actually gonna just have Trilla mark himself just to try to get hit, basically. There we go, it's a nice crit heal again. It's the third one this mission. We do get a little bit of benefit of light, but that's gonna go out pretty soon.
Even the boldest gaze.
We'll be fine. 22, nice.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Alright.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Not an insignificant amount of stress on Captain Krauser there. Alright, last combat. Just have to make it through this one. In fact, I'm tempted to preemptively mark. Because there's probably going to be another mark that goes out, but I think it's in our best interest to mark ourselves ahead of time. Just to up the odds that the right person is going to get attacked. Especially because I think this is going to just mark everyone. Yeah. I don't know if there's any sort of priority on what's marked where. Tempted to have you heal yourself since you are marked. I really need that damage too. We can, I mean, wow, another crit heal. We can kind of rely on Captain Krauser to start killing these center ones. Race to Darkest, I believe, is horror and light reduction. Yeah. Stress level's getting pretty high too. Might just have to have him deal with it. That's fine. You can mark him all you want. Preferably attack that target as well. I feel like this is a bad loop. Getting like nowhere here. I think that's boy. I mean, we can stop that if he gets a turn, and we're gonna lose all our damage, but it might be worth it. Might be losing more turns if we wait. Crit for 5 is pretty wild. It's 120% protection at work. My guess is that it just does the absolute minimum skills. Like, there's probably like a threshold you can't go below. So it's just getting minimum rolls on all skills, which is nice. We have to get some more damage out here. I think that should be enough for a kill. Yeah, okay. So those two in the center will die from the bleeds, which is nice. And we just got to deal with the crone. And one more fungal monster here. Not quite enough for a heal yet. Nice. Hot indeed. We'll just stack debuffs on this guy and that'll be the end. Boy, he's sure gonna make it difficult though. The big issue here is we can't have Captain Krauser attack at this point. Probably could have had him do a little more stress reduction just to be safe, but I don't think anyone's going to get afflicted from this combat. That should kill it? Yeah. Oh boy. I will try to open this treasure chest just to see. Portraits.
For a task well performed.
Could trade these crests. Alright, we're out. I mean, a successful mission other than the very beginning, unfortunately.
But one that must be fought.
We got a lot of stuff there. This group is gonna need some, oh geez, you're really in bad shape.
In time, you will know.
We have the Shriekers back again.
Failings.
Thean has found meditation to be a perfect fit. All right, we have a lot of people that have that. So we need 300 crests for one of these now, right? 200. There's another one, right? Yeah, the training ring is the one that I want. We could actually just trade some at this point. Or we could also do the Athenium. Plus 15% Blight and debuff chance for the Antiquarian Occultist and Plague Doctor. And Knowledge Curios heal 15 stress. Yeah. Sure. Although, what's the Altar of the Light? That one's pretty good too. Well, let's do this one, since we have it. So, the Knowledge Curios only heal 15 stress for them, I believe. We do still need portraits and busts, right? Wait, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, we still need busts for the Sanguine Vintners. Alright, good. Well, I will clean up our party and then we will continue next time. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like, helps a bunch, subscribe for more, and I will see you soon.